Yo guys, welcome back to another video on the LGL channel and another episode of What You Collect. So as you can see, first of all, in the intro, I'm not on my own. I am joined by a famous and a great podcast host of the Top Loaded podcast, Ronnie, Rptradingcards. How are you?
Pleasure, thank you for having me. Looking forward to getting back on YouTube. That's quite fun. I'm not used to this. It's quite different.
So, as you know, guys, what we do on What You Collect is a brand new series. On the first episode of El Toro, we kind of walk through your collection, what kind of things you collect, or what you collected in the past, why you got into it, how you kind of got into it, how long you've been in it. And you saw El Toro's story, and now it is time for Mr. RP Trading Card story. And we'll hear a lot more about the podcast and why that started as well. If you don't know the Top Loaded podcast, go check it out. But yeah, let's get into the episode and see his PC. So, first of all, then, Mr. Ronnie Piper, how did you get into the hobby? What was it that you first collected, and how did it all start?
Yeah, I think my entry, like everyone say, at the beginning was the stickers. I think that's the same with everyone. But actually going into the hobby as we know it now, it was massively into basketball, collecting jerseys as well, before cards. That I think it kind of merged into one. I was in a streamer, like an American streamer, and he was like, "Oh, by the way, we do cards as well." So they were like matching jerseys with. Okay. I was like, "Oh, that's quite cool." Yeah. And being a D'Angelo Russell fan, I kind of started picking up that, and then there was a dark night where I found out football cards exist, and the rest is history.
Yeah, there we go. To be fair, similarly to me as well. I got in. When did you get into it? What time was it? Like COVID time?
Just prior to COVID, so it must have been about 2019 now. Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people got into it around that COVID time. Everyone said either COVID, before COVID, during COVID, and people got into it. And what was the first thing that kind of you had your eye on? You was like, all that card looks.
Well, to be fair, at first I was heavily collecting D'Angelo Russell, so I was going through a few patches. But the card I always wanted was an on-card auto of his. Managed to pick that one up. That PC's kind of, I've still got it, haven't sold it, it's just in the background. So not many people know I collect D'Angelo Russell, but it was a lovely on-card auto national treasure, which thankfully is in collection.
Oh, you say that, what was the first card?
First ever card was a Panini Spectra patch of D'Angelo Russell when they were actually match worn.
Okay.
Yeah, so, back in the day.
No, literally. Now it's all just not associated. So a patch was your first card?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people's first cards are like base card. Mine was a base Lonzo Ball. Yours was a patch, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, I think what it was, I was looking around all different things. So I was like, what is cool? Yeah. And I was like, oh, part of the jersey. Yeah. I want that. Yeah, it was nice, sharp, sparkly. I was like, I'm having that one.
Definitely. So now you've got many different PCs. Yeah. Let's walk through a few of the PCs from maybe like the lower PC, which is when maybe you don't really collect, but it's there, and then we'll kind of warm up to like the main PCs you're collecting. So let's go with the first one. So the first PC, which is kind of a lower end PC, you wouldn't say is like the biggest PC, but it's there. It's stuff you collect, which is
England cricket.
Okay. So we have a handful of cards here. I don't know much about cricket. I used to watch it back in the day here and there. Maybe like England watching World Cups or stuff like that. But we'll walk through them and maybe you can tell me if there are any good players. Or if you guys know any cricket players, you let me know if there are any good players in the comments as well. So we've got a Jofra Archer. What's this set from?
So this is the Topps ECB. This was the first proper release for England cricket. Yeah. And what I like about it, it's my favourite cricket set out there. Yeah. So you'll see a theme going through it. Cool. All bar one of these cards are from that set. Okay.
So we got funny enough, we'll tell you a story about this. So as you know, guys, I just mentioned I don't collect cricket. It's just something I don't collect. However, Ronnie, when this Topps now come out, Ronnie was like, "Oh, Ben Duckett, this person here is quite a decent player." I was like, "All right, I'm going to buy one of the Topps nows." And then this come through as the parallel from Topps. I was like, "Ronnie, do you want it?" And he bought it off me. I think we done a little trade deal or something. But yeah, Ben Duckett out of 5 Topps now. That's now in his collection. And this is the same.
This is all ECB, but also it's more like your insert.
This is a really nice one. Joe Root, most centuries for England. Men across all formats. Very nice. Yeah, that's out of 10.
For me, when I started the ECB collection of cricket, I wanted to make a Mount Rushmore of my favourite cricketers. And my favourite 4 cricketers is Owen Morgan, which I'm waiting to pick up the right card on. Joe Root, Ben Stokes, and Jimmy Anderson.
Okay.
And you're going to see a theme with the next three because...
Okay, the next one is a Ben Stokes all-rounder to 5. Is this from the same set? Or is this
same set again, the ECB.
Okay, this looks like a nicer card.
Yeah, it's some of the inserts. What they've done well is the imagery selection, I think, with them. Having that, we see it a lot where it's the same image and then in the background it's the same image but zoomed in.
But that's like 2 different images in one. That's really, really cool.
Yeah, big fan of that one.
And then the James Anderson, I believe you mentioned as well, to 5. Most wickets for England, men across all formats. So he's got the most wickets just in total?
In total,
okay,
and one of the greatest bowlers of all time, the greatest fast bowler ever. Just when I hit that one in a break, very fortunately, I picked up the to 25 and then I bought into a break the next morning and hit the to 10 and to 5.
No way.
So that's
one of one now. Just searching for the one of one.
The one of one's out there somewhere.
Yeah. So cricket wise, is it stuff you're picking up, or just if you see something?
If I see something I like, some of the tops nows, I probably should have picked up a few more of them, but I really like this ECB set. So that's probably the set I will focus on for cricket, so I don't expand a lot.
Yeah.
But with ECB, there's not many sets as well. So you get them in here and a few other bits, but that's the set that I like.
No, definitely. I really, really like that.
Yeah, can do.
Let's go for this one right here. So this is a player, which I'll let you explain.
Yeah, so Wendy Renard. For anyone who's not in with women's football, in my eyes, the greatest defender in history of women's football.
Yeah.
If you compare it in men's realms, she's won 8 Champions Leagues. So
Massive.
She's ever done that. I think it's 17 French titles now in like 19 years.
Crazy. Every year.
And for a centre back, she's got over 100 goals as well.
That's crazy. When he told me that stat, over 100 goals.
It does help. She's about 6'3".
Yeah, and everyone else is 5'2".
But no, one of the greatest back, and it just doesn't reflect in her brightness. So a player that I always, when I was getting into football, watched a lot of with Lyon and France, and I see her prices, and I was like.
So what a lot of people will see here is Ronnie's a big avid collector of the women's side of cards. Which I didn't know much about it at all until he started collecting it. He told me a lot more, who was good players. And then obviously when you see the stats of someone like Wendy Renard, you can see why he collects her. Let's have a look. So we got a auto to 10 out of 10 bookend from Tops Deco. Nice, got a clean auto as well. Of course, auto 10. And this is the Roman numerals, right? Yeah. And they only do this for, is it women's or they do it for
men's? They do it in men's as well. Very different looking. With the men, it does look better in the men's cards. People will know it, but they put a parallel over the whole card. Whereas the men's one, the player's in front of the parallel. But they are quite hard to track down, the Roman numerals, because they're actually numbered to 11. So I was quite happy to manage to pick that one up.
Yeah, very. I like that parallel a lot. Then we got a Queens of Football to 5. Funny enough, you've got 3.
Yeah.
He's got this is that card. So you bought one on card up here, I think. Yeah. You bought one on card up here. Then another one come up. So you was like, look. I'll put a little bid on it. If I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. You got the next one.
And then one come on eBay and you catch up.
So if you got the other one, he's going for all 5.
So I have got 60% of the world.
That's crazy. Yeah, so Wendy Renard Queen of Football, again, nice parallel. Red to 5 from Chrome.
Very simplistic.
Yeah. And this one, Sapphire, is beautiful, isn't it? Red Sapphire to 5. Sometimes I feel like the red is just pops so much.
I think that's why you don't see many of the red pop up. Obviously they're 2.5, but they're so aesthetically pleasing that even some of the like so-called smaller players will go for a premium just because of how nice they look.
Definitely. And then lastly we have this one's the rookie one. This is Growing Moments.
Crowning Moments.
Growing Moments. Crowning Moments, rookie to 5 from Chrome. It's nice her holding, I guess is that the Women's Champions League trophy.
I just looking at that card, I think it's just the epitome of the person who's won it the most to be holding it. And you can see on their arm here, got the 7. Obviously, they won it for the 8th time after that as well. It's just a great looking card. It might be something out of the stadium club rather than normal.
No, definitely. That's a really, really nice card. Next PC. Let's go with a new PC. So it's a new PC. This is, of course, Team GB Olympics. Which, how long have you been in kind of the Olympics collecting Team GB
Since about the last Olympics, the Paris ones last year. I didn't realise it was meant. I knew of the cards, but I never delved into it. But I do love the Olympics. Have done since I was a kid. I remember watching all the Olympics, and when I see the cards, and I see the prices, and I was like, this is quite fun.
Yeah, definitely. Because I'd say you watch like whenever if it's Olympics is on, you got a couple of screens on.
I was a nightmare this Olympics. I was watching every sport. I didn't even know the rules, and I was watching every sport.
I think I was with Ronnie one time. We was watching like this speed climbing.
Yeah, rock climbing.
Rock climbing. It was incredible. So I can see why you enjoyed the other ones as well.
Yeah.
Let's go through these ones and so we'll have a look at them and have a look what you got over here.
Nice ones in this one.
Cool. So I'll let you know if I know them. If I don't know them, you can tell me what they've done and what they won the medal in. Obviously, I know they've got the picture, but I'll let you explain. Jason Kenny,
track cyclist, one of the greatest Britons ever to even participate in it.
Okay.
As you can see on the card as well. What's what I like about this card design? It shows all the medals as well. And as well, the one thing I really like about this one, his image in the middle is from the 2012 Olympics.
Okay.
So it's actually the home Olympics as well. So that's what I think they use quite well in these pictures. But the 7 gold medals speaks for itself.
Unreal. Next, we have the Kissing Brothers, I'm guessing. Okay, this is Jonathan Brownlee, Alistair Brownlee. What did they win?
Absolute legends of the triathlon.
Nice.
Preceded Alex Yee, who's one of my favourite Olympians now. But these two, and there's a famous clip of one of them, he went down injured, couldn't run no more.
Yeah.
His brother was running around the corner to win gold, stopped to pick up his brother, let the other person go through, win gold, so he didn't even get gold, picked up his brother, pushed him over silver, got silver, and then he went over bronze.
That's incredible.
It's one of my favourite stories.
That's really got cold. That's a crazy story.
They're two legends of Team GB as well.
Oh, Adam Peaty. I know about Adam Peaty, of course. You're a big fan of Adam Peaty as well. Red bookend, 10 of 10, Team GB to gold. So what, a swimming icon, you'd say?
Swimming legend, one of the greatest swimmers of all time, multiple world records, multiple gold medals. My personal, one of the top 3 Olympians of all time. Very fortunate as well to own the one of this card. Would have it on display today.
You actually have, let's just say it, 4
Oh, 4 one-of-ones at PSA.
4 one-of-ones from GB at PSA.
I had 3 at GB, 1 Renard. So another one at PSA.
4 one-of-ones at the moment at PSA. You might see a few one-of-ones in this video, so stick till the end. So Adam PT to 10. We'll go through a few more of these nice and quickly. Katarina Johnson-Thompson to 10. That's nice where she's holding the flag. Really, really nice. Oh, it's like the team relay, swimming relay is very nice. To 10, the red, and this is, how old is Skybro?
I think she's now 16.
Now 16. She's won so many medals.
She was 12 at the Tokyo Games.
Being at,
13,
being at 2 Olympics at the age of 16 is crazy. You've got, of course, a Max Whitlock as well to 10. I'm guessing, obviously, that's gymnastics, that's it. Ben Ainsley. Tommy Fleetwood to 5. Fleetwood, of course, a great golfer, as we all know, if you watch golf. You've got Alistair Brownlee and Alex Yee to 5 as well. Really, really nice. Oh, and we go on to a couple of the autos. I like where it says Yee.
Yeah.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Alex Yee in triathlon auto to 25. And also a Sky Brown as well. Another quite a wicked auto.
Yeah, very cool auto, that one.
Yeah.
One of them that is just such a cool auto.
Yeah.
What people realise, especially if they're kept mainly in the football, is the Olympians do actually have proper autographs.
Yeah, not just like a little scribble.
Not the little
That's
dots.
a wicked auto. To be fair, I feel like it's because they don't sign a lot. They can make the effort in doing it. But yeah, that's a great PC. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you collect GB or you watch much of the Olympics, or now you'll start collecting it. Now seeing these cards. Okay, now moving on to a PC that was your main PC, I'm guessing. So this was a PC that he's a player that, of course, Ronnie is an Arsenal fan. You can see he's always wearing something to do with Arsenal. So yeah, you can explain why this is your PC.
Yeah, so obviously no longer plays for Arsenal, but I think most people who know me will know I'm a massive fan of Granit Xhaka. Obviously now at Leverkusen, Swiss captain. All the time he was at Arsenal, I just fell in love with him. Even when all the debacle going captaincy, I was one of the only people in the ground standing there clapping him off.
And everyone was telling you what you're talking about.
What you're doing about. And then have that flip whole the way round to his last game, everyone's cheering his name, don't want him to go.
Crazy.
So I kind of just fell in love with the player, and then when there was cards, but then since then I've also gone to Leverkusen as well, seen him play for Leverkusen. I haven't got any Leverkusen cards with me at the moment.
So he's got that soft spot, even though he don't play for Arsenal now, I always have that kind of soft spot.
Fan of him.
Yeah, so let's move these ones out of the way and let's go through a few of these Granite cards. Let's have a look. So
it is over 140 cards big, the PC. So this is a selection of some of my favourite ones.
So this is the World Cup present from Russia 2018. Very nice, like a pink kind of wave one. This is number to 40, which is quite a nice one as well. Oh, number to 11.
Yeah, so this, especially these ones,
Is that a rookie then?
There's a rookie logo on it. It's
Cool.
I'm led to believe it's its only card with a rookie logo on it.
Okay.
And it's actually the ruby parallel as well, which is obviously the colour match with Arsenal, and it's to 11, 10 of 11.
Yeah.
Just cards that you don't see often.
Yeah.
And he's got 2 cards in this set.
Yeah.
This one and a sideways one. So if you move over to the next one, you'll see the other card in the collection.
Very nice.
Which, when I ordered this, I didn't realise, but if you see in the top right-hand corner, it's also 10 of 11.
Nice.
So I've got his 2 cards in the same numbering. It's just, I think one of them cards you don't see often at all.
But this one doesn't have the rookie logo, which is quite weird.
Yeah.
It's weird, isn't it? But that one does, which is quite cool. And this one's like quite a big card, this one here. Really nice. The Vigor, which is the gold vinyl, right? It's a 5. Yeah. Unreal card. Gold vinyl, do they make gold?
They do occasionally, but it's one of them cards. I was very fortunate to be able to pick this up. I was in an F1 stream and they was previewing their football stream. And I was like, I've got this. Sorry,
I'll take that.
So I was like, it's one of them cards that if I didn't pick it up, I never would have been able to. That's been a card that I've had quite a bit of interest in.
Yeah, I think you will.
Quite a lot of people have messaged me like, will you sell it? I was like, if I just can't.
Yeah. It's unreal. Really, really nice card, that one there. We have, I believe this is the ruby as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
to 8.
Timor. Yeah.
Very nice, to 8.
It's just the colour matches.
We have 2 to 8 there as well. Yeah, very, very nice, immaculate and impeccable. Both to 8, very nice cards. Oh, we have a gold. This is the gold wave, I believe it is. Gold wave to 10. Gold's always pop. True gold, gold wave, wherever they are, gold breakaway. I feel like gold is one of the best parallels.
Yeah. Oh no, definitely. Especially the gold wave. I actually think it's better than the true gold, in my opinion. I've got to say, got a shout out to Lav. He was the one who gave me an assist on this one. So
no way.
Selling it, But the gold wave, I think, is just that bit better. And that prism as well. I just really like this prism design.
No, I'd agree.
I don't think many of the prism designs since have been as nice. Whereas that one actually is a generally nice design. Just perfect card. Good imagery. It was one of them as well. And it's ready to go PSA, as you can tell by the semi-rigid and everything. Yeah,
that is unreal. Very, very nice. Oh, I've never seen this one before, and I've seen a few of your Xhaka cards. This is a Xhaka on-card auto from Rptradingcards, I'm guessing. That is number to 8. It's very, very nice. Well, how long you had this one at?
Must have had this one about 8-9 months now.
Yeah.
Just because what it is, I don't put all the cards out anymore. Yeah. But to have an on-card one, I've got one from each company, bar Panini.
Where is your head at with Rptradingcards? Are you kind of like, you're fine if it's Rptradingcards? Are you a bit...
I think it's a bit different when it comes to Arsenal, because they had the Arsenal licensing, so I don't mind it. If it's non-licensed, I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah.
But because it's fully licensed...
It's alright.
I can
got the Adidas logo,
I can tolerate it.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, this is a nice quadruple patch.
Yeah.
Granit Xhaka. Does this say what game it's...
This is telling you the exact game and day as well.
Okay. Oh, versus Tottenham. That's unreal.
So part of the North London derby shirt, that one. But if you swip it back around as well, the patches, what I really find interesting, so this is part of his number in the top left. And then you can see like the actual stitching from the inside of the shirt as well. So it's just...
Did you win that North London derby?
I think we drew it, believe it or not.
Okay. But have a bit of that.
Yeah, but it's such a nice card.
That's unreal. Really, really nice. Or we have a printing plate. People on printing plates they go for so cheap.
Yeah.
Like you can get a printing plate for 20, 30 quid at your favourite player, which I think is crazy, but I like the way it writes 1 of 1, not just 1-1. That's another lovely card.
Yeah, so obviously that one as well, I think what we see with printing plates a lot of the time is that the actual imagery is quite blurred or faded away, but this one's such prominent in the card that generally you can see everything. It's actually, funny enough, the same parallel, the same one as this one, so you can see what it is after it. But it's one of them. When I see that one, I think I paid about 40 quid for it. But I'm a fan of printing plates, so I was like, that's coming to the BC.
And then the last Xhaka one we have here. Oh, this is what's this parallel called?
So it's a mythical one. It was when they used to do their weekly drops, Rptradingcards. You just paid for it, and it was like 6 every week of a certain player.
Yeah.
And this was the granite one, 24 karat gold plated.
So cool.
It just looks stunning.
Incredible.
Yeah, it looks stunning.
On to your main PC. This is the stuff that you collect, which is of course women's cards, but Arsenal women. So Arsenal women's the main PC. But you do collect. You'll see it here. A few Arsenal players not in the Arsenal jersey, which you don't mind. Football, men's was a bit different. You like the Arsenal jersey, but with the women's, you're not.
I think you can't be as particular with the women's, but I especially like we'll see here in a minute, like the Donruss. I quite like the nation stuff.
Yeah.
Especially if it's a good looking card.
So we've got an Emily Fox green to 5.
Yeah.
Really
funny
nice.
enough, I picked this up before she signed for Arsenal because there's rumours, and with the women's football in, there's rumours. It normally happens.
Yeah. Similarly, with another green to 5 from the Republic of Ireland, Katie McCabe. I know you're a big fan of Katie McCabe.
One of my favourite players of all time.
Yeah.
You'll see there's a common thing. There's a few Katie McCabe.
Here we go.
So all from the same Donruss from the World Cup.
So it's 23. Is this a cracked? It's not cracked.
23 is a pink parallel. It's exclusive to the Women's World Cup. And it's generally, I think it's a very, very nice parallel.
Yeah, that is really, really nice. Star status. Yeah. Katie McCabe again, gold to 10.
Yeah.
Republic of Ireland, really nice.
Gold,
as well.
Donruss, legendary set.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Can't go wrong. Can't go wrong with that.
And then that's that pink there. You can see it a lot more in the base version.
Yeah, definitely. See it a lot more here in the 23 version. And then we've got Chloe Lacasse. She's still with you guys?
No, moved on to NWSL in America now. She was only with us for just over a season.
Yeah.
But, wow.
Great player.
Yeah, great player. But also, this set was her first autos as well.
Yeah.
So I think that's another thing very prominent with Forever. And you'll see it. I'm a big fan of the Forever set.
Yeah. We've got a lot of Woburn Moy to 10 auto. Again, these seems like pretty decent auto. Well, the next one's not the greatest auto, but that's like quite a nice auto as well. I like when they put the number on the auto, the number 3. No, that's a black to 10 as well. And we have another black to 10, Kyra Creaney Cross rookie.
Yeah.
I'm guessing she's still with you.
She's an incredible player.
Yeah.
Already one of the best players in the WSL,
really?
especially for her position.
Yeah.
This was her first ever autos as well.
Okay.
She's only ever had autos in the Arsenal Forever set.
Very, very
and
nice.
that is her first ever Arsenal card as well. Before that, she only had an Australian insert in the Donruss.
Okay, very, very nice. Again, black to 10 rookie.
Yeah.
Arsenal Forever. And then we have a Vivian Miedema, who is no longer at Arsenal. We have a better version of this, so stay tuned to the end. But yeah, Miedema, of course, to 5, red, Arsenal colour match.
Arsenal, legend.
No longer with you, however.
Legend at the game. WSL legend as well, all-time record goal scorer. In that colour match, she was just incredible.
So now going on to Stina Blackstenius. Is she one of your favourite players, would you say?
Yeah, one of my main people I do collect. Does help that she had her rookies in Chrome and Sapphire.
Yeah.
So I naturally started collecting her.
And this is a seat relic. Yeah. So a seat from the Emirates.
That's
incredible. Cool. I haven't seen that before. And that's incredible.
No, it's one of when they announced that set, it was Stina that I was like, I want to get a few of them. There's an Henri Bergkamp, I was like, right, Stina's the one I'm going to be targeting for that one.
Now, this next one is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's the red sapphire of a fairly new player for you. Of course, she's not in the Arsenal kit here, as you can see. She's in the, what team is that? Hacken team. So recently signed for you. You were chasing this in breaks, and the boys, I believe it was at Dub Breaks. Pulled this for you. If you don't know Dub Breaks, that's GBW and a few of his friends, of course, Breaking Company. And pulled it for you. Yeah. You bought it, graded it, PSA 10, and one actually sold on eBay. When you sent it for grading, you saw one on eBay. And it sold for like $300.
$350.
Raw.
Yeah.
And he's got it in a 10.
Yeah.
So, crazy card. Crazy card. Really, really nice.
Trust me, it was not easy to hit hacking cards in breaks. Because I only had 4 players as well. Yeah. And realistically, I was only going over Rosa Cafardi as well. So yeah. Again, more red. We have a Beth Mead, red colour match, sapphire. Again, lovely card. Yeah. The red sapphire, you just can't beat it. So that's first year sapphire as well. But the red on red, in the red PSA, it's just everything about it. It's just perfect, really.
Shirt number 9, PSA 9.
Yeah. That makes up for not being a 10.
Yeah. And we have, this is very, very nice here, Ronnie. We have a dual auto.
Yeah.
Again, Miedema no longer there, but it's still beautiful dual auto of Miedema and Stina Blackstenius. Who would you say who's a better footballer?
Miedema is one of the best women's to play the game in the last 10 years. So. But having both of them on the card, number to 10 as well, PSA. The dual auto, that was Arsenal's first ever women's dual auto as well. So have that in orange to 25 and base.
Yeah.
The red, I really want to pick up the red, but they just don't ever appear anywhere. So one day it will show.
One day. And the last one in this part, we have a Beth Mead orange wave reflector rookie, PSA 10, number 25.
First year chrome.
That is incredible.
I think the imagery they used on this one is so good as well.
Kind of like a Stadium Club chrome imagery, but
as I said, this is first year chrome in a 10 for the person who won best player at when we won the Lionesses, won the Euros as well, one of Arsenal's best players. It just ticks all the boxes.
Definitely. Going on to basically the last segment now, which is one of ones.
Yeah.
Like, you've got quite a lot. You've got a few at PSA as well. Like you've got some GB ones at PSA. You've got a Wendy 101 at PSA, and we have some here.
Yeah.
So let's go through them and have a look at them. Like I said, guys, he had the out of 5 red, and you picked this up at London Card Show with the red.
Yeah, I can't not show this guy and just say massive thanks to Growls by Gus again. The frantic 4 minutes I left the table all day. This presented it to him, and it was a card that I would have picked up, and thankfully Gus did on my behalf, and then we sorted it out. But it's a card that I never expected to be going home with from the London Card Show. So
that's incredible. The whole parallel of that is just beautiful. The way it's just it looks beautiful, doesn't it?
Yeah, people say obviously like being a full fractor is not as nice as super fractor, but I'm not saying it is as nice, but it is still an absolutely stunning parallel.
It is a lovely, lovely card. Next we have a Lena Hertig.
Yeah.
This is one of my favourite parallels. I don't know how to pronounce it. Papadopoulos. 101. Yeah, in all kind of cards, this parallel I really, really love. Is she a great player?
She's been in and out of the team with injuries and illnesses, so it's a shame she ain't played as much. But like you say, to be able to pick up a pad 1 of 1 in Arsenal Women's, because like any other cards, they just don't come up. And if they do, they come up for quite a bit of cash as well. Yeah,
no, definitely. Next we got a Stina Blackstenius from the Tops knockout set as well.
One of her first ever cards.
Really?
This one,
Okay, one of her first ever cards. Have one of the first ever one of ones is incredible. This is like a gold parallel instead of being like black.
It's a lovely. It's a tint. You can't really get it in the picture. You see it a lot more in person. It's just that gold tint, and it makes it so nice. Yeah,
that is really, really nice. Next we have a lovely card, which is a Stina Blackstenius Sapphire Selection. It might look good on camera, but in real life, it is incredible. PSA 9 Sapphire Selections 1 of 1. Did you pull this? You bought it?
Bought this one. I remember it's a funny story. So I put my max bid at $401.
Yeah.
I won it at $401.
That's crazy.
So to this day, I'm very happy I picked this one up. Like you say, I don't think everyone knows out there, no matter what, a lot of cards, if you don't buy them when you first see them, you won't never see them again. But it's a shame it did get the PSA 8, but it's one of them that I thought it would grade higher, but 1 of 1's a 1 of 1, so it's staying in the slab and staying in the PC.
And now would you say this is kind of one of the biggest cards in the collection, worth kind of the most? Again, a women's Donruss. This is women's Donruss, PSA 9 of Alessia Russo Black, 1 of 1 in the England kit. Yeah, unreal. You've had offers of silly amounts for this as well. It's something that you probably won't let go.
No. Not at all.
Unreal card.
So especially everyone knows out there how rookies work nowadays with having 400 or 500 different cards. This is her only rookie. Okay. The only card with a rookie logo on. Yeah. And it's a 1 of 1. Yeah. So that's the only rookie she'll ever have.
It's the only rookie 1 of 1 she'll have.
Yeah.
That's it.
Which for a modern day card of such a big name is quite crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a silly. I'm guessing all women's collectors. This is English women's collectors. Yeah. We'd probably say this is like one of the.
In my eyes, I think this is the #1 England women's card what's ever been produced. Yeah.
And to own it,
it still shocks me when I see it sometimes,
So what would you say, women's cards wise, that you're kind of looking for? Or would you say it's just Arsenal women's, England women's? You do have a few Barcelona women's like Mateas and stuff like that.
At the moment, I'm really focusing on the Arsenal side of it. I'm trying to move some of my other stuff just to be able to make room for more of the Arsenal women's stuff, get some more graded. I think especially now, Arsenal women are coming up again in Sapphire and Chrome. And Women's Euros this year as well, so it's going to be a Merlin Chrome for that as well. So that's going to be quite expensive, especially the Sapphire this year. I'm going to be going quite hard onto trying to get some of the low number stuff like that. So the main focus is the Arsenal women's players, but like I say, if a nice low numbered card presents itself in national colours, I won't turn that down.
Just very lastly, nice and quickly, Ronnie's brought in a couple of tickets. Probably your favourite tickets on this you might have? Or?
Yeah, the two that I've got 5 or 6 at PSA at the moment, but these are 2 of the ones I have in possession at the moment.
Arsene Wenger's last game, which is Huddersfield away.
My actual ticket as well.
Your actual ticket?
My actual ticket that I've got into the game for. So has the sentimental reasons as well for being at the game, but I think these are so cool tickets in slabs. Obviously this one's a PSA 8 as well. I always used to get ridiculed by my dad because I never used to bend tickets, but
now you know why. Exactly. And lastly, we have a Women's Cup one, and you can explain what this one is.
This one I picked up from a good friend, Tickets and Slabs. This is Arsenal's the game where they actually clinched the Women's Champions League. It was before it was called Champions League, it was the UEFA Women's Cup. The only English team to ever win it as well.
You can see
and
first English women's.
The attendance was so low that I've only ever seen one ticket come available on the market, which Fab did buy and send to PSA.
Yeah.
So when he was selling it, he said that only one person who'd move it on to, and it was the perfect thing to be able to add to my collection.
Very, very nice. So yeah, that was now walking through Ronnie's collection on the second episode of What You Collect. I thank you very much, Ronnie, for joining. I really appreciate that. Let me know in the comments, guys, who you want to see next and what you liked from Ronnie's PC as well. It was any of the granites, the PC of GB or cricket, or the women's. What was your favourite card, and who should we have next in the episode? I'm going to Dublin Card Show. You will be there.
I'll be there as well.
Love it. And there'll be a few others there as well. I'll do a Dublin Card Show vlog. So wait for that. That'll be coming shortly too. And I'll see you in the next episode of What You Collect. Goodbye.